everything changes.
All right, welcome in, guys. Happy Friday here on November 8th, 2019. I am at Drive Time with Dave's, one of his warehouses here. He's actually got this back one too. And we're picking up the first of some wholesale orders, wholesale merchandise. I told you guys I was adding it to the list. The list will be down at the bottom in the description box. If you're interested in buying wholesale, I have hundreds and hundreds of pallets and lots, thousands of pieces of merchandise, not only from here, but from all of my other sources that will be making it available over the next couple of weeks and months, and we're going to continue this if it works well for some of you to get merchandise. So Dave's got some stuff he wanted me to wholesale off for him, and what better place to start than here, right? All right, so I believe this is some of Dave's couple pallets, boxes, bins. These are going to be full of video games and clothing in a few of those. I believe he also has some up there. He has about 100,000 iPhone cases in this warehouse as well. There, all the way down that lot. He's also got tons more merchandise. So we're gonna see what we can find and make available to you guys. This is all good stuff. It's just he doesn't have the time to work on all this. Even with 30 employees, there's just not enough time. All right, so I just got back from Double D, Drive Time with Dave's warehouse, and I was able to get 5 bins of stuff. There's 2 right there, 2 back behind him, and 1 in a box on top. So like 5 bins worth of stuff. I didn't really realize how much he has. He has 12 more bins of clothing. Now 2 of these are video games and 2.5 of them are clothing and some shoes. So I just kind of jump out, I guess. I'll show you guys kind of what he had. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see. It's probably gonna be a little dark, but we'll try. Let me see here. Okay, so box full of video games, you guys can see. Right, Xbox 360, Xbox One games in there. And then let's walk around back here. Hopefully we can see. Look, we got PS4 games, Destiny and Batman, and PS3 games, and fishing and all kinds of stuff. More PS4, Madden 15. Anyway, so some old, some new, some decent, some not so decent. We're gonna be selling it in bulk. There's gonna be money to be made. And then I think inside here is going to be, yeah, bins of clothing. There's probably 150 to 200 pieces of clothing in a bin. And I think the total is going to be like 14 bins of clothing. So we're talking almost 2,000 pieces of clothing. I don't know how many video games, but they're going to be on the wholesale list. Make sure you're on it. And I'll be working on that this weekend to get it working and started next week. So make sure you're on that list for further instructions, whether you want to be a buyer or if you have merchandise like this you want to sell in bulk to other people, go ahead and put your name on that list as well. And I'll send out the instructions for sellers and you can join the list that way as well. And then you can either work on it buying or selling. It's going to be fantastic. I can't handle all of this stuff. I already have way too much stuff. There's no way for me to handle this, not one by one. So the best trick for me to do is to go ahead and just connect the buyers and sellers and get you guys going. So that's the project for this weekend. Can't wait to do it. Make sure you get on that list. And I have something I want to talk to you guys about. Really important topic. Let's go inside and I'll discuss it further. All right, so that was a quick look at the warehouse, some of the wholesale stuff I'm going to have up available for sale. Again, if you're not on the list, if you're interested in possibly buying bulk clothing, shoes, video games, electronics, toys, whatever I get offered, these are not coming from companies or pallet buyouts or liquidation or bulk.com. These are coming from my connections, my network, my sellers, my buyers, people that are a part of this community who are getting rid of equipment and merchandise. So if you want, that link's below. Now I kind of want to address, while we're on that topic, I want to address what might be a very unpopular topic, but VAs, virtual assistants. People ask me and email me and message me almost every day on a daily basis about hiring somebody out of the country or through Fiverr or through one of the Instagram groups or Facebook or whatever to hire them to do their listings. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say something really brash and just straight in your face to begin with. I think it's the dumbest thing you can do. I think it's a complete waste of money, and here's why. Virtual assistants are not doing a job for you. Let that sink in. They're not doing a job for you, okay? They are doing part of a job for you. In what business or what industry does anybody hire somebody to do a part of a job but pay them for the entire job? Nobody. It doesn't make sense. So a virtual assistant, and I'm not going to name names or companies or businesses or programs or apps, essentially require that you are going to take your piece of merchandise and photograph it, take the measurements, take the descriptions, whatever it is, send them the information, and then they're going to put it together in a draft for you and send it back so that you can then finish it. But what did I just pay you for? Why did I pay you for me to do half of the work or 70% of the work or whatever it amounts to? If you want somebody to do listings for you people, please take this advice to heart. Hire somebody locally who can do the entire job. If I've got somebody sitting right in front of me or who lives down the road who can take 50 pieces of clothes, sit down, photograph them, measure them, describe them, title them, learn. Yeah, it might take a couple weeks to teach them or a week or two, but once they got the hang of it, I can just give them a bin of clothes or give them a box of shoes or a box of video games, and they can sit down and just bang it out and then give it back to me to where all I need to do is a quick review or maybe check some prices or whatever it is. Hey, I'm happy to spend 5 or 10 minutes to finish it up, and then I'll pay them their $200 or $300. I'm not going to give somebody in the Philippines or somebody on a mobile app in Vegas or Seattle or California or New York money for me to do half of their job. It's just not going to happen. And you guys that want to do it, I understand your good intentions. You're looking for some way to grow the business and get more listings done. And that's fantastic because we're only one person, you and I and everyone else. But that's not the way to go about it. Get somebody local. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Okay. The problem is everybody wants to get out of doing the work. Sometimes it's lazy people. They just don't want to do the listing. And I get it. Everyone hates listing, right? Problem is you're never going to get out of it. If all you have is all day to do the job, then do it yourself. Stop paying people. When you wake up every day and you source and you list and your day is completely jam-packed and you can honestly look yourself in the mirror and know that you don't have any more time, you're not wasting it on Facebook, you're not playing Candy Crush, you're not on the Facebook group all day. You know, it's okay to take little breaks, but when you're not doing all of those things all day and you actually work hard and you need more listing done, then hire somebody. And when you do, hire someone local. Love to hear your opinions on this. Trust me, I get this all the time. Please leave your comments and opinions down below about this whole VA thing. Don't hire a virtual assistant. Hire a real assistant, a real lister, somebody in the human and flesh. Inevitably, the next question I'm going to get is, where do you find these people? I can't really tell you that. Some people say family and friends that you trust. I don't like mixing business with family and friends. I've done it before. It was okay, but it wasn't the best. You know, Craigslist, probably not your best source of finding a reliable person. Maybe you'll get lucky. You know, Megan Mawhinney found somebody from her husband's military group of women. She's married to a military guy, and, you know, all the military wives that needed work and needed, you know, a part-time job. That was a great place to find somebody. Mommy and me groups, you know, networking at your school, maybe one of the single moms of your child's friend or somebody like that. You know, just use common sense. Be careful. Don't invite them into your house until you know who it is or you trust them. You never know people's intentions. Just be really careful with it. So that's my answer to where to find somebody. I think that's what we wanted to cover. So the wholesale lot, make sure you're on the list. I'll be putting out lots starting this week coming up. Also, if you want to sell merchandise through that wholesale list, I'm going to be sending a welcome email out this weekend. You have to be on the list to get into that, get your stuff sold. That welcome email is going to give you the instructions of what to send me, what I need to get your merchandise sold. And I would love to get a lot of you guys on there that if you have extra stuff you want to get rid of in bulk, I can help you move that. So all of the legal and instructions and whatnot will be on that welcome email when you join the list. It's going out this weekend for everyone who's already on the list. You will get that welcome and instructions email this weekend. So that's what I got for you guys. Also, it is the weekend. I had a lot of people with a lot of great questions about social media and Instagram and reselling and wanting to pick up the training program and learning as much as they could this weekend. If you guys have some spare time this weekend, make sure you do pick up the course. It's below. It's a one-time payment, $50. You own everything for life, and the VIP group is 1 year membership. Remember, it covers eBay, Amazon, Posh, social media, accounting, the webinars that I put out, all of my sourcing and bolo guides, all of those helpful resources and materials are all included in that for one time. So think about picking it up. And in fact, if you guys are so gracious for picking that up, I'll go ahead and put a discount code down in the description box. Don't hesitate to use it. The discount code will be down there. And make sure you pick that up, because I'm going to set that to 10 uses, 10. So if you want to buy yourself 10 copies of it to give away to friends, or if 10 of you want to buy it individually, 10 uses, discount code down below. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna go get some work done and get this wholesale list working for you this hopefully by tomorrow, I hope. So I'll see you then. Goodbye, guys.